my guest what's no from my very own brother in the industry oye Edem Mensah Chochome. Edem akwaba.
Yeah, we are
share
share
Uboko.
Me adum. Pressure on but assignments ne other research but
Onedzi.
Talimu.
Pepe. And then I have John Claude Tamaklu. John ye PR person or sanso or ye radio manager. John Akwaba. Ya fe wa ha mono.
Asi muye.
Muye ye danyame ase. Here Brusa, so we'll just go straight into the main business. On me there what can then categories no criteria ni be assessment kakra. And it has become a bit of a shock. In an interview with Hit FM, in Robert Clark, our Charterhouse, in fact, people have been wondering. In fact, I've seen videos DJ Azonto, we'll have DJ Azonto in the studio tomorrow, Oreka, expressing his disappointment there, like when nomination that he expected to get. And what be sa Robert Clark, no response here. Fanifom no lost out to Stone Boys Therapy, and this is what they looked at. Na was a selection. No? They looked at streaming numbers. They looked at endorsement or validation from the streets. They looked at non-streaming platforms, and they looked at on airplay. Adam, that be na a category no. Net criteria no saying. I need you.
Way there, bro. I mean, normally, if you look at the category definitions, the definition is for the winner. If you read the definitions, clearly you see that it is carved. The English is carved the way that it's for the winner.
For the winner.
Because I'll say every category, I'll say judged by the board, academy, and the general public. So if you check that, you see this English running through, which tells you that they are talking about the winner. So, like those is the definitions are meant for those who win, but what
those
is
who win, as in not those who are nominated.
Who win the category? Inti, let me read.
Yeah. Inti, if most popular song of the year, that's one nominating for 5. A brofono is for the one who would make the winner out of the 5 people.
Exactly. Inti, nkofu adwin ko inti who gets into the category no. That definition no. And yet too clear. It's open. They look at certain things, and based on research team, they get what they get from the research team, what get from some of the academy members near Adiano, and are homogeneous. So I want to read some of the definition, and you see, if you pay attention to the words, you will clearly see that the definitions in there are for some people. That is basically the person who is winning the category. And see, that is why he told you that they look at the streets.
No, but wait.
Category definition be a woman say you look at the street, we look at no. It is their parameters are already being people in the category. Now, when they get the people in the category, that is where they use these definitions to get the winner. And see, say most popular song. Now we are looking at most popular song. I'll say Vodafone most popular song. The most popular song of the year is the song. I judge the song, and yet the songs are judged by the academy, the board, and the general. When does the general public come in? It's when they vote.
But
so it tells you the end. Then I'll say.
But then before
as the
winner
most popular song released in the year under review, the song must have enjoyed a lot of patronage, generated the most excitement during the year. If you run through the category, it tells you that the definitions are for what makes a winner of that category.
Remember.
But what makes the entry into that category? Operational strategy to get people in there. Until they use parameters, like he said, the streams they get it from some data distribution stores, they get some too from their researchers, they have people who monitor radio, and they go on the street. I mean, this is not in any definition.
No,
he could fall out because of maybe a certain parameters are already two in place. So that is difficult in here.
No, today I wish. In fact, within the week, I'll try and see Benya Robert Waduna ya send me. Okay, last year, ya kwanan wahamono myenye zinkomo ye beye yina ya hwe. But then mente enyaman kiti biase.
So if you go to the VGMA page,
Mperembisa John Asam. John,
people haven't paid attention
to it. Example.
Okay.
I've been nominated category na mu no kra oye best TV show host, best female TV show host. Now when you look at the list, this is what I believe. Every other person on the list equally qualifies. Say if ma Edam Rekane Yampade, the definition is for the winner. Any person in that category can be a winner.
Yes.
So if the other 6 that were nominated alongside me were not there, they could easily have said, let us give it to Abba. If myself together with the other 5 were not there, which wakade Shatamichi, Yemfa more, Ya Yemfa more, Baby Dapa Yemfa more. So if there is a definition for that category, then such that automatically it goes for everybody in the category and not just the person who would come out as the winner.
And everybody is a winner.
So,
Mamantasi. John Mamantasi.
Or candidate say what nominations now. Criteria what check and sana or nominate various nominees in each category, what year them in your man when you know answer what spell out definition to the public on your demand. One way selection you answer what catch you there.
No, but how should it be so?
No, that's how our schemes are.
Like, how should it be so? There has to be some guidelines. The so day before the person will be nominated.
No, so this is serving as the guide.
But
exactly.
Then it
for
only
them to nominate.
It applies after the person has won.
No. It's
the nomination process.
It will serve to get the winner.
Into what in fact the post I read, this is another Samuel Bedu post. Also streaming numbers. So the PR of Chatterhouse, Robert Clark, responding to an observer on Hit FM who is wondering how DJ Azonto's Faniform lost out to Stoneboy's Therapy, stated that the following criteria was utilized to do the shortlisting. 1. Streaming numbers. 2. Endorsements and validations from the street. 3. Non-streaming platforms. 4. On-air play. And then he goes ahead to say, wait a minute. When did the category definition change? How was it changed? What informed the change? Has the scheme shifted from popularity to numbers?
Category definition being so when I saw the post one, I told myself that yes, indeed, people have not paid attention to the tone of the category. Go to VGMA site right now, check the various category definitions, and you get to know that it has been crafted for the winner. However, they use it as a guide to check people who come into it. Nominating people is open.
Yeah.
They use various parameters to get people in the category. However, when the people come, how the public is to vote, how the academy is to vote, how the board is to vote, will be guided by this definition that, like say, artist of the year, or say, the artists of the year are judged by the board, by the academy, board, and general public as the artists with the highest audience appeal and popularity in the year under review. So the artists with the highest, so it means they are talking about the winner. Yeah. Then if you go to best hip hop or hip life, or say The
No,
artists
no.
are judged
Adam,
by the academy.
Adam, wait. I think you're jumping the broom.
I'm not jumping.
So are you saying that
It's something people have not paid attention
into yes a fan form.
Yes.
Azonto, DJ Azonto ne fan form. Yeah, there were two Stone Boy ne therapy one. Stone Boy's therapy was more popular or is more popular than Azonto's funny form.
That argument, you can do it anywhere. Nobody stops anyone from.
No, I'm asking you.
Me on the street, Fan Form was a big tune because I played at weddings.
Fan
I
Form.
emceed weddings.
Well, you Allah. What are terms simple of we use?
And there was a dance move.
There's a dance move and all that.
It was a street song. There is no denying the fact. We can argue to say it merits, but at times what they call obi, what they call banta obi, you may not know what the parameters they use showed, because we don't have.
No, but why won't they let us know
we are
the
not
exact parameters that were used?
We are not privy to that, so you can campaign, and you can contest that Faniform deserves to be there per the popularity and other things. Because if you look at the most popular song for the winner, the definition for who can win or who is the most, what is the most popular song, or say the most popular song, Vodafone most popular song of the year is the song adjudged by the Academy, Board, and general public as the most popular song released in the year under review. The song must have enjoyed a lot of patronage and generated most excitement under year in review. And clearly, if you look at this definition, it formed part. And they are saying that they did other things like checking the streams, doing some street interview, street survey and other things. But personally, I think that a song like Faniform, because to nominate an artist into the new artist of the year means that you saw something
special
about, the artist. That is why you are putting him in the new artist of the year. So what is that you saw about the artist? And I think that there are a lot of challenges they need to address. I'm not surprised they have given a week
for
window
things to be addressed.
Because if you look at somebody like Nasi is not in the producer or engineer of the year, but he produced PHA Esther's Wayemi, which had about 7-8 nominations, are getting into the artist of the year. And a producer to do such a job, deserves clearly to be, nominated in the producer of the year. There are a lot of things. And someone like Irabina.
Ono na mribe said when you may Rabna. And Irabna is under best new artist. How long has when did Irabna become a new artist? How come she's under new artist? And I chat house of women.
And
one thing bana what's an uncan.
And I gospel people too on the board. Because if you listen to the definition of the best new artist.
Remember, for the sake of the viewers, I'm bo Irabna ni video bi. Na nko phone. Direct and picture drop video na mon hwade.
I'll be scary by now. Ooh, that things I have.
So that is Irabna.
Best new artist is the artist adjudged by the Academy, the board, and general public as most promising. I want emphasis. Most promising. And talented emerging artists who release a single EP album that establishes the public identity of the artist within the new year. I'll say the award goes to a relatively new artist.
Only artist of the year.
No, I'm talking about
new act of the year.
So definitely, if you say the artist is promising and most talented emerging artists. I'm not sure Irabna is emerging.
She has emerged already.
She's emerged. I mean, and aside the song, she has a couple of songs. So it's surprising, but at times the window some of these schemes used to run is to say, to our scheme, she's new, or she has not been nominated before.
That to your scheme is new then. I am not new. How can you say to your scheme I'm new? So you nominate me as a new
so the
artist?
Did the artist also
How?
Did the artist also file for that? And is the artist okay with that? Has the artist seen something wrong with that? I mean, these are some of the things we also need to look into and see that because clearly maybe they file for they
file for nomination
for a new artist or something. But if you clearly look at the definition, the operational term for me is most promising and emerging talented emerging artists. I think Irabna has gone past that.
John, say if Irabna have filed for young father day, she filed under new artist. You the board, when you sat down, you didn't know this person was not new. We will not qualify her for the under the new artist category.
I'm actually wondering what informed that.
I want to try to confuse the one.
Yes, because it's awkward.
And the brofa bawano. Brofa bawano. Awkward nichi no work and that.
Oh, on the do American mom, but on Sheda and Siduye.
On Sheda and Siduye.
No.
I'm persuaded on Siduye. But then VGMA. So let me ask this. Oh yeah. Is it a strategy to get us to talk about them? Because year in, year out, nominations si bi obebe bia or wadon ko bi basha. Non ko do you obi kasha han so wadi nipa na kasha. There is misplacement will be. Do you think it's a strategy to get us to talk about it?
If it's a strategy, I don't think it's the right strategy they are using, because people are not saying the right things about them, because this is our major music award that celebrates our talents here. So, if anything, I think the artist's interest should be held in high esteem, not really the board. I know the board is there for the artist, but it should serve the interest of the artist rather than, because if the artists are complaining about things you are doing for them, that means there's a question mark somewhere that needs to be resolved.
And then Adam, nanko for sure expected and maybe obu shatter nominations ni bim. But this year so no nomination for shatter. Saban that on why left in the data.
And so it depends on Shatawale in the team to decide to be part, because earlier they said when he was with Bulldog, Omoka said they will not be part of the team because they feel that Tata House are disrespecting him. Tata House apologizes, they will not be part of the scheme. And this is where I think we need thought leadership, where we need institutions are meeting me, are sitting both parties down and let them know the reason both of them need each other to help grow, the space. And unfortunately, we have those who are to be in thought leadership positions now. Ready. An institution like Musica, since our ball left, omuntimin our babies in there. Nifie no wa say hopoto. Nti ontimi nkwa bonten ko kasa obi nye nifie. This shouldn't be something we should go beyond Musica. Musica should be able to handle this issue and get both parties to smoke the peace pipe. I don't think there should be something beyond them. Ministry, they should be able to handle this on their level, to bring the feuding parties together. And that shows how and quality leader they are in their space. But OSR, the Obianfa was serious in the space because they feel that you cannot command some sort of respect, you cannot command some level of, fear.
Yeah.
So they should show that they have that power. And that is what we are like. Because Charterhouse is a business and they are doing their business. And now, since Shatter left, they have been doing this for some time. So they feel they can do without them. When Shatter left, he's also been doing well. Wafili Stadium, also Felicia, he can do without it. But somebody who thinks about the industry is the person who needs to come and say, hey, yes, both of you think you can do without each other, but we need to grow the industry. We need to look at the industry holistically. And we think that both of you need each other so that we can have a very big industry. Because if Shatta is in, definitely there's going to be that banter, his fans, and it's going to all be part of the ecosystem. The industry will have some sort of diversity beneath there, so people will hear about industry. Sponsors will come on board, vendors will come on board, and that has an ecosystem, and people are going to benefit from all of these ecosystems. So if something which can bring a lot of things on board the ecosystem is not available, and we can put in certain measures to bring it on board, we need to bring on board, because the importance go beyond just the name Shatawale and others. The other ecosystems also benefits.
That's a good one. Before we go, the question goes to the both of you. But then Menfa from NS First, Iriana Yaba, Edem First, Iriana Yaba, John Udo. So if you were part of the board, Nanka nominate Shatawale Nonyoma, the year and the review, Nanka Benyumna, but nominate.
Oh, Johnny
JJC.
JJC.
Yeah.
It was a very big song. Very big song.
And so clearly not, and we decided he doesn't want to be a part of this.
He did well in the Yana review. And clearly he could have easily got into the Artist of the Year. With Medical, look at the show they held. That was really huge show. So, and the Artist of the Year, to be an Artist of the Year, you should have that kind of buzz around you. You should be able to. And he has that and other things. So, he could have, had a couple of songs which could have, made it to the card. But unfortunately, Onwangse decided to say, won't remember. And one of the shocks for me in this year's scheme was the best rap performance, where I didn't see Sarkodie in there. I think that his flow on Countryside, what do we want to enjoy about rap? We want to enjoy a certain flow, want to enjoy a certain kind of composition, and some of the system want to enjoy a certain rhyme, want to enjoy some rhythm, melody, and other things. Sarkodie's flow on Countryside was massive. That aside, the album he released had a couple of songs which could have easily qualified him into the best rap performance. Is it that they feel, we win but he was in other categories, and this award is a merit award, and clearly Sarkodie merited that slot for best performance. And I'm sure maybe his team and others are feeling okay, you win, and they don't want to talk about it. I think it's an oversight, or something we shouldn't have. It shouldn't have escaped them. He did well in the year under review, and if he deserves it, he should be there, because I've checked other songs on the album, on the friend is saying the thing, and I think that he should have been there, and also on the unsung. Clearly, this is the 10th year when they started the unsung, and nothing stopped them making the list 10. Why? You've done 8, you've done 10. Now it's your base 6, and one record label has 3. What happens to only 3 slots left for others? I think that they should have really opened the space.
And the time there's so much to discuss. We'll definitely come back to this topic, because this year, I asked Group of the Year. This year, we have Group of the Year, and we have Keche, Dope Nation, Bethel, Revival Choir, and Dead People. What can then? So last year, what kind of group in Winyebino?
Yeah, because they didn't get a lot
Nasa
of
last
them.
year na Bethel revival na wo.
Yeah, but they felt maybe the numbers they had were few, or they didn't have other people who other groups who did well in the year. And people were even saying that only two Kramon form
Tobala. Bethel revival kwa last year na wo. Dope Nation last year na wo.
But it depends on.
But what you want fanyum bia amba last
year.
It
depends on, I mean, their activism in the year. Maybe the numbers they didn't like the numbers they got. It could be that Dope Nation Better Revival did well, but
Catcher didn't do well, so and then dead people.
Dead people, I mean, dead people.
But dead people, dead
people.
Last year was.
It's been a while.
Last year was for 2021.
For 2022, I remember there was a WhatsApp group that was created for dead people. No, what they hear in our group.
I mean, that year under review, dead people. I mean, didn't have. Like after their hit song, it's like they went to sleep a little, and even if they were working. I mean, they were not getting that needed attention.
And they weren't really visible.
Yeah, they weren't that visible. I mean, and this year,
no,
the year under review,
the groups have done well.
Yes.
Yes, this year they are talking of.
Are dead people still together?
That I can't confirm.
Charlie, one brand, one bet, because if they are no more together. Why are they nominated in Group of the Year? If they are no more together, then they are not a group.
I have not seen a story
of them
breakup.
There's a breakup. Mekai Wanapa, because I think 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, there was a WhatsApp group that they created for promotion. In fact, when you come, the person who added 1 million
random.
2, there wasn't any communication as to this is the reason why we've gathered media people into one group called Dead People. There wasn't any communique like that. Into nine there were group no were posting yama. That's it. Until say a group no jabadi. And I'm in a lot of such groups. Unfortunately, my time now, but then we'll revisit this topic again, and definitely within the week. Most of my chatter house of Academia 1 week. Now, or should I want to send we who do it then I baby bottle, Chimo baby or the wash and away. We'll definitely revisit this topic because Yemeni be home on my own mum. Yes, I have a lot of my people nominated. With that one, I'm super happy about it. Especially Oye Perez music. I was so happy to see him there. Gwendolyn is in there. Well. My own Joe Metal is in there. Yes. Six
nominations for Perez.
Perez has done amazing.
That was amazing.
He's done amazing. PSC Star is in there. Sisi Ankofo Aba category point away one nominated PSA Esther na Kweku the Traveler.
That's most popular song.
Most popular song. People the conversation is who will take that award. It is either my very own, my untouchable, Black Sheriff, another my very sweetheart, PSA Esther.
And Camido is also in there.
And Camido is also in there.
Boy. I mean,
Calvin
at
Boy
a point
is in there.
of the year, the two big songs were Camido, Down Flat, and Sugar Cane.
But
before
others
even the two were able to cross into the Nigerian chart, to the extent that Camido topped the Nigerian iTunes chart. Yeah. I mean, Calvin
Boy,
a
big deal.
They were big, and Black Sheriff, I mean, like 17 million on YouTube.
I
don't remember the last time a Ghanaian got.
It's serious. That category is very tough. Like I said, we'll revisit this VGMA topic again. Still now you should be able to be a poker host where we need clarification. Or Robert the clarification that we need.
And a song like Abonting by Breezy, that should have been a highlight.
It should have been a highlight.
At Hip Life.
Are we ever seen
Abonting song?
Adam, time now. I did this with Adam Chishome and then John Claude is in Nkenmui for Tamaklo.
Yeah.
Yes, my very own brother in the industry. Nyame Adoma Ochina, you bet no from DJ Azonto, or bet no from Ochina. You be sad. questions about VGMA, his disappointment, where he thinks he should have been, why he thinks he didn't make it.